see what I'm saying? Also, during the 6-Day War, Israel attacked a U.S. well, I don't really care what happened to America still. But we want to get into the current conflict we're going on right now. Okay? Now, there are two primary issues at the core of the continuing conflict. First, there is an inevitably destabilizing effect of trying to maintain an ethnically preferential state, particularly when it is largely of foreign origin. You see why I'm on a fight? Do we see the true struggle that is taking place in Gaza, people? You see what I'm saying? The original population of what is now Israel was 90%, 96% Muslim and Christian, yet these refugees are prohibited from returning to their homes in the self-described Jewish state, and those within Israel are subjected to systematic discrimination. You see me? Now, let's get into the bulk of what is going on and why a man have to use stone now. Even stones, the people that are used to defend themselves. It is because over 10,000 Palestinian men, women, and children are held in Israeli prisons. You see what I'm saying? Few of them have had a legitimate trial. Physical abuse and torture are frequent. Palestinian borders, even internal ones, are controlled by Israeli forces. Okay? Periodically, men, women, and children are strip searched. People are beaten. Women in labor are prevented from reaching the hospitals, at times resulting in death for both mother and the child. Food and medicine are blocked from entering Gaza, producing an escalating humanitarian crisis. Israeli forces invade almost daily, injuring, kidnapping, and sometimes killing inhabitants. As I say, a bulldozer can run over the people in them bed as them sleep. You see what I'm saying? So now, we know as a people now, you see what I'm saying? We know we say, oh, a Gaza represent and a gully. We really need to understand what going on in a Gaza before we even say Gaza, because when I was a youth, this Gaza phenomenon started to seep into Jamaica. You see me? You have places in Jamaica where the word Gaza come before the street. You see what I'm saying? The road I name Gaza stretch. You see, we already know what going on if you walk down the road there. You see what I'm saying? So now, it's the glorification of violence. What I and I people love. We just love for glorify and relish in our violence. You see me? I'm not care who want vex. We just love as a people. Jamaican people love relishing our violence. Even the man will go out there and buy a CD. The fun. We love to talk about, oh, as long as it's stay up on record, it's okay and it's fine. No, once you there liking the music and oh, it's so sweet, it's the same way the gunman feel like the gun bust so sweet. In your same head, in my head, in your picnic them head. You see what I'm saying? But we go out there and we don't want to take responsibility for nothing. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to take responsibility for nothing. As a matter of fact, we're just getting to it right now. We're going to explain the complete paradigm shift of the true Gaza situation versus the phenomenon in Jamaica and Jamaica elsewhere. You see me? So now, what I'm going to do now is give reference to Vibes Cartel and the Gaza members that have incited this behavior to their lyrics. Okay? Now, number one, you have Cartel who say Gaza because everybody know how Cartel lyrics sound, and pound for pound, hands down, Cartel is the #1 DJ in the dancehall fraternity right now. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can clash him, nobody can test him. His lyrics are extremely violent. You see what I'm saying? Worship all the devil. You see what I'm saying? All types of evil. So now this is why him get the Gaza weight name then. Based on how violent his lyrics are. Just like the Gaza Strip. You see what I'm saying? But it's a completely total violence or complete total paradigm shift what going on. You see what I'm saying? What Cartel represent is not what is going on in Gaza. You see what I'm saying? Now, feel free to call in, and give your views on this. But now, on the other end of the paradigm, you have Movada now, who is a Sing J, and him say Gully, simply because him come from You see what I'm saying? Him come from cassava piece where a gully run through the community and all those things. So now, because people like him and his music just as well incite violence into people, you see what I'm saying? People say gully, and now you have this gully versus Gaza. Greetings, caller. We have a caller. I ask you to just turn down your set, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, more love, man. What go on?
All right. Yes, sir. I was listening to you.
Give him some volume, Fonso, please.
And about Israel and about the Palestinians. My understanding is that that Israel is God's chosen people. Are God's people? Our people are God's people. Our people are God's people. That's what I think. But I believe that God, in His Word, in the Holy Bible, said that Israel was the apple of His eye. And in Joshua, if you read Joshua 5, he tell them to conquer Canaan, which is really Palestine. So the Jews had a claim on the land of Palestine going way back. And as you know, they've been conquered by the one nation was split in two. You had Judah and you had the northern kingdom. So both kingdoms were conquered and they went into exile, just like the prophecy said. So I believe when Sennacherib carried away the last set of Judah, and they went into Babylon, and then the guy went back and told the king that he wanted to go back to rebuild the temple.
All right.
You hear me?
Can I interject here, please, for a minute? So what you're giving is the biblical.
Naya?
What you're giving is a biblical overview of the situation in Gaza. Is that what you're doing, caller? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, I was saying.
You're giving the biblical reference to the Gaza situation, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is
I understand that the Palestinian was living there, and I'm not saying they don't have right. The Palestinians don't have rights to, because they do. The thing about it is, though, the Palestinian and the Israelis, them brothers. If you check the history, what they need to do is to find a peaceful settlement.
No, what needs to happen is Israel
and
needs
that's
to
been
leave
the problem.
the people alone.
You understand that a Palestinian and a man
Why
that
that
is a
can't be a
Jew,
peaceful solution,
the brothers.
Sir, why not Israel leave the people alone? You see what I'm saying? That would be a peaceful solution. Okay? This is the problem, sir. A lot of us not gonna admit it, But the Bible lead the world astray. You see what I'm saying? People believe it is absolutely okay, this conflict that is going on, because the Bible says God tell Israel to go conquer this man, that man, and that man. Okay? Now, the mere fact that Jerusalem, Palestine, the West Bank, Gaza Strip, all these places are biblical places. Damascus and all them places, biblical places, one wants to identify with that place, especially if geographically that's where he's from. You see what I'm saying? This is the heart and the teeth of the conflict that is going on. As I say, the people are being driven to the sea. Now, which God I got? Come on now. I mean, I'm going to get emotional, really. And it's only because we just choose to live in denial and just choose to just act like reality don't exist. You see what I'm saying? A reality we live in. This is not a biblical story. These are human beings who are being exploited on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying, Carla? No.
Yes, sir.
If we are going to do this in a God name, Jesus or otherwise,